The 3 pillars of Stoicism that can change your life. Imagine standing in the middle of a storm. The wind howls, the rain blinds you, the world tells you to panic. Yet somewhere inside, there is a place the storm cannot reach. That place is what the Stoics spent centuries trying to build. More than 2,000 years ago, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca taught that happiness does not come from controlling the world. It comes from mastering yourself. Their philosophy rests on 3 timeless pillars. Not wealth, not fame, not comfort, but wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. Master these, and your life begins to change from the inside out. Pillar 1. Wisdom, knowing what truly matters. Epictetus was born a slave. He owned almost nothing, yet he taught one of history's most liberating ideas. You cannot control what happens to you, you can only control how you respond. Every day we waste energy fighting reality. Traffic, bad weather, a rude comment, someone who doesn't appreciate us. The Stoics asked a simple question. Is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, act with excellence. Wisdom is learning to separate the 2. Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire while facing war, plague, betrayal, and personal tragedy. Yet in his private journal, later known as Meditations, he reminded himself that peace comes from accepting reality rather than demanding that reality obey us. Imagine how much lighter life becomes when you stop trying to control other people's opinions. Imagine refusing to let one bad day define your week. Wisdom doesn't remove problems. It removes unnecessary suffering. Every challenge becomes a lesson instead of an enemy. Every setback becomes training. And slowly, your mind grows quieter. Pillar 2. Courage, doing what is right despite fear. Fear has stopped more dreams than failure ever has. Fear of rejection, fear of embarrassment, fear of losing. The Stoics never promised a life without fear. Instead, they taught us to walk through fear. Seneca wrote that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Think about that. How many nights have you lost sleep over something that never happened? How many opportunities have disappeared because you waited for confidence? Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing your values over your emotions. Marcus Aurelius entered battle even when he was exhausted. Not because he enjoyed hardship. Because duty mattered more than comfort. The same principle applies today. Speaking the truth. Apologizing first. Leaving a toxic relationship, starting the business, having the difficult conversation. These moments require courage. Every act of courage expands your freedom, because every fear you face loses a little of its power. And eventually, you discover something remarkable. You are stronger than your anxiety all along. Pillar 3. Self-discipline. Becoming master of yourself. The greatest battle is rarely against other people. It is against the version of yourself that always seeks the easy path. Sleep a little longer. Skip today's workout. Avoid the difficult task. Say I'll start tomorrow. The Stoics understood that our habits shape our destiny. Discipline is not punishment. It is self-respect in action. Imagine waking up when you promised yourself you would. Keeping your word even when no one is watching. Finishing what you started. Every small victory tells your mind one powerful message. I can trust myself. That trust becomes confidence. Confidence becomes consistency. Consistency transforms your life. Epictetus believed that freedom belongs to those who govern themselves. If your emotions control you, if your impulses control you, if your distractions control you, then someone else owns your peace. Self-discipline returns that ownership to you. It turns intentions into actions, dreams into reality, potential into character. Bringing the three pillars together. These pillars are not separate. They strengthen one another. Wisdom tells you what is worth doing. Courage helps you begin. Self-discipline helps you continue. Together, they create resilience. Life will still test you. People will disappoint you. Plans will fail. Loss will arrive. But instead of breaking, you bend. Instead of reacting, you choose. Instead of complaining, you grow. That is the Stoic way. A simple daily practice. Tomorrow morning, before checking your phone, ask yourself 3 questions. What is within my control today? That is wisdom. What uncomfortable thing should I face instead of avoid? That is courage. What promise will I keep to myself today? That is self-discipline. Answer honestly. Live those answers. Repeat tomorrow. Your life will not change overnight. But day after day, decision after decision, you will become someone the storms of life cannot easily shake. Because Stoicism was never about becoming emotionless. It was about becoming unshakable. And in a world that constantly changes, that may be the greatest freedom of all.